And sometimes when you go into the catalog, you'll notice that recently used only has a certain number of amounts that you can see. And so when I go to blend these biomes, a lot of these textures are not going to be in there. But what's really, really helpful is if you just go right into the catalog, there's a little add filter here and just say used in this map. Now, every single texture that I have used on this map will now be available for me to see. This is very, very helpful when you, again, you've ran out of room and you can't seem to find that texture that you used maybe an hour ago, but it's not there anymore in the recently used because recently used has a limited number of spaces. So this is helpful. Now, the other thing that you can also do is just favorite it right away. Okay, so I'll show you how to do that. So if there's a texture that you like, maybe this green one right here, and you know that you're probably going to be adding a lot of textures, the really simple technique to that is just to add it to your favorites. And the way that you do that is if you kind of scroll down right here, you'll notice there's a little save to favorites. If I click that, it will go right over to my favorites, and then there it is right there for me to use it. So those are the two different ways that you can kind of do it. Now, I will mention one thing that is actually quite helpful. Oh, I see some first-time chatters. All three of you, welcome, all of you. Love to have you here. There is another thing that you can also do. I want to mention this, is that sometimes, let's say that you used textures from various styles. What happens is if you use the used in this map, it will only show the maps from the textures from the fantasy world style. Now, if you want to see textures from different styles, my recommendation is just to click that Inkarnate tag right there, up at the top in the middle. And then what's going to happen is it's going to load every single recently used or every single used texture or stamp used across all styles. So this is going to make it a lot easier to find those things. So used in this map, remember, if it's cross multiple styles, you're absolutely going to want to click that Inkarnate tag because otherwise it's only going to show used from that particular style. Okay, so that's going to be helpful to you. So we'll go back to Fantasy World.